My name is Beth. I was 19 when I moved into my older sister Sophie's house. I had just gotten accepted into university, and our mother, ever the paranoid one, refused to let me live in a dorm or some sin den boarding house, as she put it. She trusted Sophie, and by extension trusted her husband, Daniel. Daniel. Jesus. He was older, maybe mid-30s, a university lecturer, wore button-down shirts, always smelled like cedarwood and mint. He had this way of speaking, measured, calm, confident, the kind of man who could undress you with his voice alone. I remember the first time I saw him shirtless, fresh out of the shower, towel low on his hips. I was in the kitchen pretending to scroll through my phone. He reached for a glass from the cupboard, and I swear I got wet just looking at the way his back flexed. I wasn't proud of how I felt, but I didn't fight it either. At first it was subtle. Our eyes would linger. He'd help me carry my books and brush against my hip just slightly too long. Once I caught him staring while I stretched in yoga pants. Instead of looking away, he smirked. I held the stare. That unspoken heat crackled in the space between us. Then came the first touch. It was innocent. Well, it looked innocent. He put a hand on my lower back to guide me past him in the hallway, but his thumb grazed just above my ass. I froze. He leaned close and whispered, "You should be careful walking around like that in this house." I could barely breathe. Then came the night Sophie had to travel. Our mom had a health scare and she left for 2 days. I was alone with Daniel. I walked out of the bathroom in just a towel. He was in the hallway. His eyes dropped instantly. Neither of us said a word. He stepped closer. His fingers grazed the top edge of the towel. "Is this what you've been teasing me with for weeks?" I didn't answer. I didn't need to. The towel fell. He backed me into the wall and kissed me like he'd been holding it in for months. His hands were all over me, rough, desperate. He dropped to his knees, spread my legs, and licked me like he was starved. I came twice before he even unzipped his pants. Then he picked me up, literally lifted me, and pounded me against the kitchen counter. It was raw, filthy, so goddamn wrong, and I'd never felt so alive. From that night on, we were reckless. We would bang in every room, sometimes quietly in the guest room when Sophie was home, biting pillows to keep quiet. Other times, loud and fast in the laundry room while the washer masked our moans. He'd finish inside me, then kiss me and say, "You're the only one who makes me feel like this." Sophie? She was clueless, or maybe just in denial. She loved him too much to believe he could betray her, and she trusted me, too much. I started lying to her face, helping Daniel make excuses. "He's probably just stressed," I'd say when she told me he was being distant. She even confided in me when she started to suspect something. That hurt, I won't lie, but not enough to stop. Then came the night she found out. She saw a message. I don't know how, maybe he got careless, but she saw the truth. Saw a photo of me in her lingerie, straddling Daniel, his hand around my throat. She exploded. There was screaming. She called me a slut, a backstabber, a homewrecker. She slapped me across the face, and for a moment I almost cried, not from pain, but guilt. Daniel just stood there, said nothing. Sophie threw him out that night. I left a week later, moved into a studio with Daniel after things cooled off. We didn't speak to Sophie again. Now, we're married. I wear the ring he once gave her. I cook dinner in the same kitchen we used to fuck in behind her back. We're raising her daughter, Becky, together. She calls me Mama Beth now. Sometimes I wonder if karma's coming for me, but when Daniel slips into bed behind me at night, presses his mouth to my neck and whispers, "You still drive me wild," I don't think about Sophie. I just moan and open my legs for him. Because what started as lust turned into love, even if it burned everything else to the ground.